Hours, DA. Hours, fans. That's right. We are just hours away from the biggest night of my life, DA. Tomorrow night, in less than 19 hours, it's going to be IZW Evolution. And me, Johnny Z, the owner of IZW, I'm going to step inside a 10-foot steel cage, and I'm going to change Double D's life forever.
Fans, Johnny Z is exactly right. A mere hours away from the evolution of IZW, our biggest show of the year. And in that show, we're going to see Randy Price take on the real deal Aaron Neal in a strap match, Johnny Z. That is going to be an intense matchup.
Oh, it's going to be very intense, DA. You can see that strap behind those two men right there in that graphic, but more importantly, you can see the look in Randy Price's eye. You see, I think right now, DA, man, if it wasn't for that guardrail, the intensity, the aggression that Randy Price is feeling, he probably would have knocked that little kid's teeth out with that belt buckle.
Fans like it or not, it's a very true statement from Johnny Z. A new, more aggressive Randy Price. But in all of this, we've seen a more aggressive real deal, a more aggressive Bronze Bull, feeling like he's been backed into a corner, beat with that strap so many times, Johnny Z. Something's got to give. It's going to give at Evolution.
You're right, DA. Something does have to give, and that's going to be the will and the pride of Aaron Neal. Because when Randy Price puts it to him and straps him across the back time after time with that leather belt, the only thing that's going to break is Aaron Neal.
Fans, also at Evolution, the Impact Division title is going to be on the line. The Vulture, Kenny Campbell, the 5-time Impact Division champion, the first ever inductee into the IZW Hall of Fame, is going to defend that title against 4 other individuals in what will be the toughest test he has ever had to face.
Oh, you're right, DA. And as you can see in that graphic right there, those are 5 superb athletes here at IZW. But let's be frank and clear about it. The most superb athlete in that graphic is Mr. Saturday Night Michael Berry. And that's why he is and always has been one of the cornerstones of Impact Inc. And after tomorrow night at Evolution, he'll be the Impact Division champion as well.
Fans, we all saw a few weeks ago exactly how Michael Berry inserted himself into that matchup to make it a 5-way, but don't count out a man like Dustin Heritage, also a 5-time Impact Division champion, a man like the Monster Wage, maybe even a man like former Impact Inc. member Jordan Jacobs.
Former what? Don't you ever let me hear you mention Jordan Jacobs' name as a former Impact anything, DA. Jordan Jacobs knows as much about making an impact as you do about contacts with those big Coke bottle glasses of yours.
And you see IZW Commissioner Jeff Wolfenbarger on the outside. He's had a big hand in the planning of Evolution.
He's had a huge hand in the planning of Evolution, DA. I could have done nothing better than bring my brother back into the fold. He's been sitting on the sidelines for far too long, and with the things that he's done for Evolution, I couldn't be prouder of my little brother, Jeff Wolfenbarger.
Randy Price right now going to work on Kenny Campbell, and also tomorrow night, another interesting matchup. Kevin Morgan goes for a shot at that heavyweight title, trying to become a 2-time champion against Jermaine Johnson.
You know what? We don't need to worry about that, DA. Kevin Morgan's not going to become a 2-time anything. What we need to worry about is this match right here. Oh, come on, Randy.
Oh, wow.
And you know what? This was an awesome match Saturday night. There's a reason I put this match on here, and that's because I want you and all of these thick-headed fans to see exactly why we call Randy Price Mr. Money.
Fans, you see the very quick feet and the intensity of Kenny Campbell.
Yeah, well, as you said, he is a 5-time Impact Division champion, DA, and there's a reason for it. I didn't think, and I'm sure Randy Price didn't think that he was just going to come into this match and walk over Kenny Campbell. But you know what? When you can stay one step ahead like that, he's got a chance of beating anybody in this company, DA.
Fans, tomorrow night, going to be a great show. You need to be out here. Oh, wow, look at that suplex. Now here's the cover.
That's not quite enough to keep the Impact Division champion down. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in a moment to show you the conclusion of this match.
Every year, Impact Zone Wrestling evolves. It's survival of the fittest. Saturday, June 18th, Impact Zone Wrestling presents the 4th annual Evolution. It's Double D versus Johnny Z inside the steel cage with Erica on the line. And the awesome one, Kevin Morgan, takes his shot at Jermaine Johnson in the IZW Heavyweight Championship. Evolution. Get your VIP seats now. And your chance to win an Xbox 360 and other prizes. Doors open 6 bell time at 7 p.m. Evolution. Saturday, June 18th at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton.
Impact Inc. Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11 in Lawton. Stop thinking about it and get that ink. Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio. Now you can see the impact. Artist Mark Jose can give you that custom tattoo you want. Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio. That custom tattoo you need. Walk-ins are welcome. Or call 699-7530. Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio. Open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Closed Wednesdays. See the impact. Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11 in Lawton.
Could you be IZW's next superstar? Impact Academy training is open year-round. Learn from IZW's best. Who knows, you could be the IZW World Heavyweight Champion, like Jermaine Johnson. He trained at the Impact Academy. If you think you can handle it, call today. It's the hottest ticket in town, and you still haven't been to IZW. What's your problem? Every Saturday night, hard-hitting, high-flying, family fun. Impact Zone Wrestling, the best show in Oklahoma. Period. Stop hearing about it and do it. Doors open at 6, bell time is 7 p.m. Keep up with Impact Television every Friday night after Jimmy Kimmel Live on Channel 7 KSWO TV and IZWrestling.com.
Impact Zone Wrestling. Feel the impact.
Every Saturday night at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton. What are you waiting for?
Oh, DA, I'm about sick and tired of hearing about Aaron Neal. I'm sick and tired of hearing from you how he's going to mop up the ring tomorrow night with Mr. Money Randy Price.
Well, Aaron Neal is the 2011 Impact Player of the Year. He's the real deal. He's the bronze bull.
Blah, 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 blah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with Impact TV. This has been one heck of a match going on right here tonight. But the facts are that Big DA here and I, we're in the middle of a dispute right now. You see, he seems to think Aaron Neal has no chance of losing this match tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Cover right there.
Whereas I seem to believe that Aaron Neal's got about as much chance of winning that match tomorrow night as Kenny Campbell does of finding a personality by then.
Well, Johnny Z, we all remember Coronation. We all remember everything that Aaron Neal had to go through. The entire Impact Inc. roster. Oh, wow, look at that. Great move by Kenny Campbell.
Yeah, well, it still wasn't enough to keep Randy Price down. And who cares what Aaron Neal had to go through to win the Impact Player of the Year, to win Coronation? What does that have to do with any of this now?
Well, in all actuality, he should be facing Jermaine Johnson for the heavyweight title tomorrow night, but your little brother took care of that.
My little brother didn't have anything to do with that, DA. Aaron Neal, he just couldn't live up to his end of the bar. You know what? Let's take a look at that last move by Kenny Campbell.
Fans, Kenny Campbell, a very accomplished ground wrestler, but sometimes he flips the switch and changes it up, and those are the kind of things that makes him a 5-time Impact Division champion.
Yeah, you know, the reason I went in at is look at that little move right there is because that's one thing about Kenny Campbell that's at least more interesting than listening to you talk about the real deal Aaron Neal.
Well, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about tomorrow night in the Impact Division title. 5 men will enter the ring. And, you know, everything that's gone on between Kenny Campbell and Dustin Heritage and Michael Berry, your man, you know, I got to think that tomorrow night, Wage, a huge monster, might be a real sleeper in that matchup.
Yeah, he might be a sleeper, all right. He's going to be asleep tomorrow night at the end of that
match. Look at this.
While Michael Berry's...
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Heard
That's
that
what I've
shot
been
up
waiting
here
this whole time for. I told you, Mr. Money, a whole new level of aggression. You know, we can get off the subject of Wage and sleepers right now because the fact is, Randy Price just put Kenny Campbell to sleep.
Well, fans, Kenny Campbell's going to win this match by disqualification, but none of that matters right now as he's getting whipped across the back with that belt.
Watch it, Aaron Neal. Listen, look at it, DA. Listen to listen to that leather crack, that
fans.
Flesh.
Tomorrow night, I can't stress enough. All this is absolutely legal in that matchup with Aaron Neal and Randy Price.
Well, that's right, Randy. You lay it in there. Choke him out. Put him to sleep.
That's just
show all of these people exactly what you're going to do to Aaron Neal tomorrow night.
This is almost just
As a
tough
matter
to
of fact,
watch.
fans, I'm going to one-up it. You know what? I want to see what's going to happen to Aaron Neal tomorrow night happen to Aaron Neal. And that could happen right now.
Well, fans, Aaron Neal made his way down to the ring. And for a moment, we thought he had the upper hand.
Yes.
Until right there.
Look at that. That kid in the front row for the match, look how lucky he is. That's two guys that Randy Price has knocked the spit out of their mouth with that belt buckle. That kid doesn't know how lucky he was.
And fans, like I said before, tomorrow night, that is absolutely legal.
Oh, 100%. Come on, Aaron. Fight it. Fight it, Aaron. Look at him, fans. Watch his face turn pink. Watch it turn blue as Randy Price cuts off the circulation. Tomorrow night, Randy Price, he's going to cut off the circulation to Aaron Neal's career.
And the worst thing about this, fans, is you see Commissioner Wolfenbarger on the outside, and he's doing nothing about it. Referee Mark Wilson cannot get Randy Price to make the hold. The commissioner should know to make that man break the hold, not injure another competitor like that.
Hey, the commissioner is doing exactly what he should be doing. He's looking out for the money guys. He's looking out for Impact Inc. And Randy Price, he just happens to be an integral part of Impact Inc.
Fans, the commissioner's doing the kind of things,
listen
the kind of things that a member of the Johnny Z family would do. And right there, you heard that shot right across the back, and just one more for good measure.
I'm going to tell you what, fans.
Absolutely barbaric, Johnny Z.
There's nothing barbaric about it, DA. That's just a lesson learned by Aaron Neal. Fans, I can't stress to you enough just how revolutionary Evolution is going to be tomorrow night. Things at IZW are going to change forever. Lives are going to be changed forever. The careers of everyone involved are going new places. As a matter of fact, right now, let's take a look at a little video to show you just how important Evolution is.
I can find anybody back there who'd be willing to join Aerial Assault.
We're going to make Evolution that much better. It's going to be Nemesis against the new Aerial Assault.
Because you know what? You want a title shot at us? After I beat your ass at Evolution, the future Hall of Famers are gone.
It'll be you, Aaron Neal, in a strap match against Mr. Money, Randy Price.
Got a little envelope in the mail. An invitation from Jeff to make your 4-way a 5-way.
Impact Inc.'s got my back, so I'm not worried about Kevin Morgan.
Evolution and the new IZW Heavyweight Champion, the awesome one, Kevin Morgan.
You want to know why I'm willing to put myself through this? Because I love her.
June 18th at Evolution, you will step inside a 10-foot steel cage with me.